Hey guys, it's Dark Knight here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to beat Break-In 2 and get the true ending. But first, make sure to like, subscribe, and now let's go! Okay, so first thing you're going to do when you spawn is just go to one of the trucks there. This is the sequel, the second Break-In, Break-In Story 2. But the first thing you're just going to want to walk over to the building. It's going to be hailing, so make sure to avoid the tail rocks. Coming from the sky, and then you're just going to want to open up these drawers here to collect money and some food, which will help you later on. And there's going to be a few cutscenes, but they aren't really that important. This is just kind of some of the backstory, sort of. But I'm just going to skip through. It's not really important. But I'm just going to go back to collecting things in the drawers. This is in the kitchen, which you need an adult to open. And once you get a key from that drawer there, you can go upstairs and unlock one of the NPCs, Uncle Pete. And Uncle Pete will give you quests that can give you money and help you get one of the NPCs later. It doesn't happen in this video, but if you guys want, I can make another video showing that. And also, you can work out in the gym here by lifting the weights and by running on a treadmill. And I recommend being when you choose what character to be, being the kid with the energy drink, because that will help you in the gym to work out faster. And there's going to be 3 different waves of enemies that come. This is the first wave with the easiest enemies. So it's going to go by pretty quickly, but you're going to get money at the end. There's some money there. Oh, and I accidentally used one of my energy drinks. But I'm going to go upstairs and work out some more. See, running on the treadmill makes you faster, and lifting the weights makes you stronger and do more damage. See, this is one of the NPCs you can get to help you, and I'll make another video later maybe showing how you can get this guy to help you. There's also some drawers in here that you can open up. There's also the pizza boss here, and if you defeat him, you can get this golden pizza, which can regain a lot of your health when you get damaged. So it can kind of take a while to defeat him, but if you have like 3 or 4 people, it can go quickly. But this is our second wave of enemies. Let's go ahead and kill them. And by now we've completed our Uncle Pete quest, which will give us lots of money. Here, let's collect those. Alright, and then once the wave is over, you can go back to doing everything before. Let's go ahead and collect our money and our golden pizza. There, it looks like we did the most damage. And then eventually the power is going to go out, so you're going to want to go on these bikes out here and charge it up. But you see when you're outside, you move a lot slower. So, and there's also these vending machines, which can give you better weapons. And there's also, on the bulletin board, will tell you what the best weapon is, so you can try to get that. Now the third and final wave is coming, and after this wave happens, you won't really have any more time to go and collect anything. So you're going to make sure to do that all before the third wave comes. This is the hardest wave because it also comes with a boss, so you have to defeat. After you defeat the boss, there's going to be like 2 more bosses you have to defeat in another room, but I'll show you that later. You see, all your NPCs you could have collected are going to appear here. And I'll make more videos maybe if you guys want showing you how to get those. But if you made it this far in the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Alright, so now you can see Uncle Pete did some damage to the boss here, but now we have to do the rest. You see, you have to watch out for him to do that big swing there. You can time it, sort of, by seeing when he's like winding up to do it. Now all the doors are going to open up again, but you're not going to have much time to be out because Scary Mary is going to come talk to us, and we're going to have to fight her in a boss fight. So when you go through the room there to fight her, there's going to be like all these Scary Larry items and these trash cans. And inside the trash cans, you have to like find the batteries that are hidden inside them through all the trash. But once you find those 2 batteries, it'll open up the door here. And you're going to have to go across the bridge. And first, Scary Mary is going to talk to you a little bit, but then you can go across the bridge all the way. And there'll be some enemies here that you have to kill. They're the easiest ones. And then Scary Mary is going to do the boss fight with her. But this is the first boss fight. There's a second harder boss fight after this. So the first thing that's going to happen is this red like stuff is gonna pour out, and you have to run onto the safe area. And this will happen a couple times, but it's pretty easy to avoid. Then Scary Mary's gonna dash around. You can see the arrows the direction she goes, and she'll be spinning around. It's pretty easy just to avoid her just by running around. And then after that phase is over, make sure to turn the key on her back, and that'll get rid of a heart. We have to get rid of all 3 hearts to kill her. And increasingly, each sort of stage of her is gonna get harder. So now it's gonna be doing more like red liquid. I think it's supposed to be liquid. But this is actually the 3rd stage. I go ahead and I skipped over the 2nd stage because it's pretty much the same as the 1st stage, just a little bit harder. You see, in the 3rd stage we have a lot of spikes that we have to avoid, and I just kind of like to run in lines in like a triangle pattern, trying to avoid her. And sometimes you have to run through the spikes like this to make sure she doesn't hit you. But this is pretty easy. And then you're going to notice that more of the liquid's going to come out and block off like a little over half of the surface area. And that's because we're not done with the boss fight. That was just the first boss fight. But now you're going to see Scary Larry's going to be here, and he's going to be like shooting at a whole bunch of spikes you have to avoid. And this is the actual hard boss fight. You have to avoid all the spikes here. And it can be pretty difficult. So this is just his first stage, and after that he's going to take some of the enemies there and throw them at you. But you can go ahead and go over to that wobbly plank and release any NPCs you collected along the way, and they'll help you to kill the enemies there. In this first stage of the enemies, at least, I like to try to avoid taking any damage because we still have a lot of the boss fight left. So I'm just going to try to run around and hope. It doesn't seem like the NPC is doing anything. I don't know if something's wrong with him. But, oh, Sonia just healed me. Okay, I got healed twice. That's nice. But now, Scary Larry's going to do this slapping thing where he's going to take one of his hands and slap across the board there. When I was first doing this was my first time, so I didn't really know that, so I got hit. But after a few times of him slapping, he's going to slap Scary Mary. And if you haven't guessed already, once all those 3 hearts are gone is when the boss fight is over. So now a whole bunch of spikes are going to come up and shoot at you. These ones come in a sort of a pattern, so you can just avoid them pretty easily. And now you see like a third of the playing area has been taken away, and there's going to be more spikes. This part is really hard. I think this is one of the hardest sections of the boss fight to do. Just gonna keep on running around, just always keep on moving. And then you can see he's gonna do the slapping thing again, so make sure you're always on the outside of whatever hand he chooses, and he's gonna change hands every time. So you have to keep on moving back and forth. And after every slap, you're gonna want to move back into the middle because you don't know which hand he's gonna choose. Okay, now he's gonna do the up and down thing and slap Scary Mary again. Take away 1 for hearts. Now we just have one last section of the boss fight to do. So you can see now, you're going to be doing the spike thing again, but you're going to notice something weird happen. Only like 1 spike is going to barely come up, and it's going to seem pretty weird. So that's going to happen 2 or 3 times. You see starting to malfunction, you got the electricity going, and Scary Mary says that they were supposed to disable his free will, like something's malfunctioning with him. So maybe this is kind of revealing to us that he's not actually evil, he's just being controlled. But after Scary Mary starts playing the violin, like this "Help Me" is gonna appear in the spikes. You can see him read that. So that's just gonna happen a few times, but it's pretty easy to avoid because it's the same pattern every time. And then he's gonna do the thing where he shoots spikes at you again, but this time it's also gonna be a laser from his eye that it's gonna go across. You see here I'm taking a lot of damage, so I had to eat my golden pizza from earlier. But this doesn't last too long, which is good, because it's a lot of going on the screen, and it can be hard to avoid. But after that, you're going to have to kill some more of the enemies. I don't really know what they're called. I guess in the first one, they were just guys breaking into your house. There, let's go ahead and kill the last one. And now, let's see what he's going to do here. Oh, Cat just healed me. Thank you for healing me. Okay, so now he's going to do the slap thing again, and this is going to be the final slap to kill Scary Mary. Or I guess she doesn't die, she just kind of gets knocked out, because you'll see in a little bit later. But you can see we got a badge for getting the true ending. You see Scary Larry's gonna kind of like get destroyed, go crazy here. But a ladder's gonna come out that is gonna save Scary Mary, so she's gonna have something to do with the story later on. See, we got knocked out and she's escaping. There she goes, hopping on a truck. So I guess in Breaking 3, she'll have something to do. Maybe she'll, like, have revenge, make a comeback. But now let's see what's happening with us. So it's saying, days until next evil killing purge. And I guess it's turning to 8. So I guess soon after this one, the Breaking 3 will take place not that long after. Probably take a lot longer to actually come out, though. You see we survived. Scary Larry's here. You can click on him and I'll tell you some text. Let's see, it should be appearing soon, but here's Uncle Pete. I don't know why the text isn't appearing yet. I think you just need to kind of stay out here for a while. Oh, here it is. Okay, the sign isn't implying Breaking 3 is 8 days away. These things take longer to make. Thanks for playing. Okay, nothing too special. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and comment down below if you want to see more content from Breaking 2.